Today on What's in a Point, we've got an amazing pro mixed doubles match featuring 4 of the game's best players. Let's watch this point in its entirety, and then we'll take it apart piece by piece. Let's start by identifying these players. On the near side of the court serving, we have Tyson McGuffin along with Leigh. On the far side of the court at the net is Ben Johns and his partner Simone Jardim. Notice McGuffin's very distinctive pre-serve routine. He does this every single time. And did you know he uses a lot of power on this serve? More than most of the pros you see out there, he generates a lot of that speed through this leg drive. He's really trying to use the serve, not just to get the ball in play, but to cause trouble for his opponents. Look how hard Jardim has to work to get this return back in play. She's on the move, stretched out. She does a decent job of it, gets the ball fairly deep, and you can see at this point both Waters and McGuffin, they are ready to hit this ball. A quick little communication there that McGuffin's going to take it, and that means Waters has the green light to start to go forward. Ben Johns is obscured here by McGuffin's body. That's because he's taking up a lot of space in the middle of the court, forcing McGuffin to make a decision. Do you tempt him to go down the line to the open space, or do you continue targeting Jardim, which was the plan after all, and McGuffin decides to target Jardim? Now at this point, with Waters crashing the net, Jardim really has one play only if she wants to stay out of trouble, and she better hit that volley cross court. She does a very good job of it, putting McGuffin into the fence over there, and he's got to decide here as he's getting ready to play that ball. How is he going to defend here? He chooses to go with a drive. He's going to drive this ball cross court, not at full speed. It's going to be tough to do from that position, but he hits it fairly fast, keeps it low. And at this point, notice how Waters backs up. What she's doing is trying to buy time to react because she knows that Jardim is going to put her in trouble here. Waters taking up as much space as she can in the middle of the court. And you're going to see Jardim goes down the line with this little forehand. Doesn't get it quite to the sideline the way I think she would have hoped, but it's a pretty effective shot. Speaking of defense, it's Waters' turn now. She decides to let this ball bounce. That'll remove some of the oncoming speed, as well as give McGuffin a chance to get back in the court. And she plays a very nice drop, forcing Johns to hit up. McGuffin reads what's happening and knows it's likely that Johns is going to go down the line to Waters, so he's looking to poach here, can't quite get it, stays back on his side. And at this point, McGuffin recognizes an opportunity. With Johns way to the right side of his court, if McGuffin's able to intercept this ball, he could hit cross court and put that ball away. Johns recognizes what's happening, such a high level pickleball IQ out there. He instead just plays a little dink, and all of a sudden he's flipped the script. He's now got McGuffin pinned on the left side of the court along with Waters, opening up some space on the right-hand side. Nice volley to the open space, and this time Waters has to decide how she can defend this time. We've already seen the drive, we've seen the drop. Why not throw up a lob? You'll see that Johns puts his left hand up to shield his eyes from the sun a little bit. He also only hits this ball probably about 40% speed because of the sun. You got to be a little safer when the sun is in your eyes. And that is great news for Waters and McGuffin. That's an easy ball to handle. Play a nice little drop cross court with the backhand. That's the green light to go forward. And at this point, Johns does what Johns does. Great at disguising this down the line. Little flick with his backhand. Waters not quite on top of it, puts that ball in the net, and that's disappointing for her, especially after so much great work throughout the rest of the point. McGuffin comes over and consoles her. I love watching pro mixed doubles. So exciting to see the movement pattern, so exciting to see the cat and mouse aspect of this, how to target one player, how to avoid another. And this foursome put on a nice little highlight reel of how great pro mixed doubles can be.